Hey everyone, here today to tell you how to tape up your goalie stick. Obviously a lot of it is going to be, personal preference. But for me, we got two things today. So we have our normal white hockey tape, and we also have our white grip tape as well. I'm going to be covering basically the three different things that you might need to know. So we'll go over how to tape the knob, how to tape your handle, and also how to tape the blade as well. So we'll start off with the knob here. For me, I like to give myself a little bit more than a hand's width at the top. So I'll go and start taping right around halfway through the words there. With the grip tape, you just have to hold it in place a little bit to get started. It doesn't really stick the same way normal hockey tape would. And you just work your way up. And there's that. So now you have that in place. What I like to do is take a small strip of your normal tape and just wrap that around the bottom to hold that in place. Alright, so you can see that's done there. And now you go up top, and again, all preference, how big you want this part to be. And you just go and wrap all the way around. I know if you have a hard surface, like if I had more room here, you hold your stick upside down, put the end of the stick right on the table, and you can wrap the tape around, just spin it on the flat surface. You get the perfect knob every time. I don't have room for that, but that is definitely an option that you could use. And now I'll just show you the finished product up close real quick. I don't like too much of a knob on the end of mine, but that's that. So here's where you're going to be using probably most of your grip tape. So for me, I like to start kind of here, just on the handle a little bit more. And I'm probably going to run out of tape here, but there we go, we got just enough. So grip tape is done. Let me show you quickly. Honestly, I probably would have liked a little bit more, but you can see it just on there, how there's a little bit of a bulge to it. And then like we did before with our knob, we're going to take two pieces. I'll need a bit of a longer one just for the bottom. And we'll put this right where the tape ends. See, that's done there. I realize it's hard to tell with the white on white. And then again, just another smaller piece. And we'll put that up there. And there you go. Now we got that done as well. Now, last but not least, I'll be going over how to tape up your blade quick. Really, the only thing here would either be whether you prefer to tape from toe to heel or from heel to toe. Honestly, for me, I think I've done it either way. It doesn't make too much of a difference. But for here, we will start up at the toe. So I always like to start on the back. I just find whenever I do it this way, it lasts a bit longer. The tape doesn't get as messed up. And let me just show you there. So I don't go all the way to the end. I'll go right about there, leave a little bit of room. And just start working my way around. You want a little bit of overlap, but not too much. I'd say the most important thing as you're going through here is you just want to keep tension on the tape the whole time. You don't want to let it get too loose. That's normally when something goes wrong, it folds up, and you have to start over. It's not the end of the world, but it is going to be a big pain if you have to redo it over and over. So just not letting the tape roll out too much, keeping it tight, holding on, especially as you're going around. And we're just about finished here. It gets a bit tricky as well when you get to this part on the blade where it starts to curve back around. But like I said before, it is a pain when you have to redo a little bit, but wrap that around, and there you go. So there's your finished product. Here, the last thing you could do, which I don't really like to do too much, you could take a puck and just rub it along here to kind of push the tape down, even it out a little bit more. It does leave marks on it. So for me, I like to see when I make the saves. So I normally just go and I'll press it down, kind of run my hands along it, go both sides, and that's it. So they're just like that. You got your blade, your grip, and your knob all taped up, ready to go.